Hi, this is Holistic Health Tips with Joni. I've been away for a bit, but we're back on track. I've been offering up this content for about a year now, here and there, separate from all other avenues, to support anyone in need at this time. We need you now more than ever, so keep showing up, keep your daily practices in place as we go through the end of this really interesting year. If there's one thing I've noticed significantly within my circles, my friends and family, and with clients since around 2014, is that I can say we are now in 2021, at the end of 2021, officially, in my humble opinion, living in a communication crisis. This lack of communication and/or inability to meet in the middle within communication is part of what seems to play into what we are now, pretty much every one of us, experiencing with the isolation or being with people we aren't meant to be in close proximity with for such long periods of time, or whatever the details are of your own experience over these last couple years in particular. This is all leading to even more of a mental health crisis. And I don't say the word crisis to be dramatic or to evoke worry. It's just become very apparent to myself and my peers that we are not all thinking clearly or acting in alignment would be a beautiful way to state that. So it's been a while, but I want to share with you off the cuff a lot of what's been previously shared on this channel. We're going back to basics to support anyone in need at this time, which includes myself. I am most certainly not above anyone listening. My practices of late, as of the last couple of days actually, includes pretending that I've just landed here on Earth. There is no past. There is no future. I'm just here. So I invite you to play along with me. You've just landed here on Earth. There is no past. There is no future. You're just here. Now stay right there. If you're somewhat sensitive, you may have felt a drop or a relaxation just below the navel. So yeah, stay right there, relaxed. Today, to further support our mental health, clarity, and overall mood, like I said, we're taking it back to basics with a little slice of variety on top. So first, focus on whole foods, organic if possible, fruits and vegetables, mostly plants, with an emphasis this time of year on root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, turnips, radishes. Those are some great ones. Increase the amount of wild fermented veggies in your day, so sauerkraut, kimchi, miso. I understand those are maybe a little more unusual, but you can find them in most basic grocery stores. Eat the rainbow, so the rainbow of color. The more nutrient variety, the more microbiome diversity, and the more nutrient dense these foods are. Consume healthy fats, including raw seeds, nuts, and avocados. And whatever your meal may be, share a meal with someone new today. I could stand to do that as well. Reduce intake of refined sugar, and I cannot emphasize enough to please read grocery store labels. Reduce intake of refined gluten, of dairy, of caffeine. And I know this sounds like no fun, but reduce or eliminate alcohol. This will also lead to much better sleep, but there are many, many more good reasons on that one. Drink plenty of water. Quality water is best if you can, if you have a filter or can gain a filter, preferably not out of plastic bottles. Let's just pretend plastic bottles were never invented. Take a 5-minute walk around the block. So mix it up when you feel yourself hitting a wall with work or the family or whatever it is. Just take a 5-minute walk around the block. We all have 5 minutes. Finally, breath work. I can't speak enough on the benefits of this powerful tool to reset mood and anxiety levels during your day. There are many types of breath work out there, all stemming from the yogic system, but you want to be sure that you're engaging in this modality correctly. So please see some of my previous videos to learn some basics. I'll link one example in the description below for you to get started with. And then finally, foot rubs at bedtime. So this can be an amazing way to relax yourself. There are plenty of acupressure points in the feet. You can Google that. There's so many for so many different reasons connected to so many different parts of our bodies. And without going into the depths of acupressure at all, you can really just give yourself a really basic foot rub and notice what you notice. And if you really want to up the ante on that, use some magnesium oil to improve your sleep. Sleep is one of, if not the most important components of both short and long-term holistic health, especially our mental health. So given what isolation has brought in this new era of living here on planet Earth, diversifying our everyday experiences is important now more than ever. It's more important now more than ever. It's a small shift, but from big things like, living in a different environment than you're accustomed to. You might move from a cold place to a warm place or what have you. But everyday small things like trying different foods, trying different exercises or other ways of moving your body, dance or Pilates or whatever speaks to you. These shifts, these small and big shifts, are more important than ever to keep our mental faculties online and engaged during these times. If we do the same things every day and we're in more isolation than usual and not hanging out with as many people as usual, which, depends on where you are in the world, what you're experiencing right now or this year or moving into the next year, but mixing it up in small ways as much as possible is really, really important. It's not our nature to be so isolated, so we just have to find ways to counteract this during this time. This was all important even prior to the last couple of years, but now it's at the number one. We're at number one here with mixing it up. So keep it going, everyone. Please reach out to me anytime with any further questions. And remember, pretend you just arrived here. There is no past. There is no future. Stay right there. Until next time, I'm pretty sure we've got this. Stay well out there.